God has an urgent message for you today. Someone close to you has signed a document that directly affects your future, and you were never meant to find out about it. This isn't just a random suspicion or fear. It's a divine revelation meant to prepare and protect you. The paper was signed in darkness, hidden from your eyes, but nothing remains hidden from God's sight. This secret action was meant to remove you from your position, your home, or your rightful place. But this divine warning comes to you now as spiritual protection against an attack that was designed to catch you completely off guard. As you hear these words, understand that God sees every document, every signature, and every secret plan formed against you. It's natural to feel shocked, betrayed, and suddenly vulnerable when you learn someone has been working against you behind closed doors. But remember that you're being watched over with divine care. This warning comes to you as precious time to prepare both spiritually and practically before the consequences of this document can fully manifest in your life. You're receiving this message because knowledge is power in this situation. Even when this betrayal feels overwhelming, trust that this revelation is a blessing from above, because seeing the truth now, however painful, gives you the chance to respond with wisdom rather than be blindsided later. As you process this revelation, take time to examine the relationships around you with new spiritual awareness. Just like a hidden dagger can cause more damage than one you see coming, these secret papers were designed to wound you when you least expect it. Hold on to your discernment and inner peace, but let go of naive trust and blind loyalty that leave you vulnerable. Just like a wise investor carefully reads the fine print, you need to pay closer attention to the subtle signs and signals in certain relationships. This betrayal isn't just a personal attack, but a spiritual test of your resilience and discernment. The person who signed this document has revealed something crucial about their true character and intentions toward you. This warning isn't meant to make you paranoid, but to transform your understanding, making you wiser and more protected. Sometimes seeing someone's true colors, however painful, is the greatest gift God can give you. This revelation about secret documents is more than just information about betrayal. It's a spiritual checkpoint in your journey. It's a time for you to connect with your inner strength and find your courage to face uncomfortable truths. Approach this message with a calm heart and strategic mind. There's a divine plan at work in your life, and sometimes that plan includes revealing hidden enemies who wear friendly masks. Difficult discoveries may lie ahead, but see them as divine protection rather than just painful revelations. Every deception uncovered becomes wisdom that makes you more discerning and less easily manipulated. When the reality of this betrayal becomes heavy, reach out in prayer for guidance on your next steps. God is always here to give you strength, clarity, and protection when others plot against you. In your prayers, you'll find the perfect balance between wise action and patient observation. Remember that God often reveals enemies disguised as friends, not to hurt you, but to protect your path from those who would undermine your divine purpose. Their secret papers cannot prevail against God's plan for your life. As we've discussed this divine revelation about hidden documents, I'd like to help prepare you for future spiritual protection as well. If these messages of divine exposure resonate with your spirit, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to receive more spiritual warnings that reveal what's happening behind the scenes in your life. Pay attention to the signs you've been experiencing that confirm this secret betrayal. These aren't coincidences, but divine clues sent specially to alert you. As you reflect on recent weeks, notice the subtle changes in behavior from certain people. You might have experienced sudden cancellations of meetings, conversations that stop when you enter a room, unusual questions about your schedule or finances, or documents quickly hidden from view when you approach. You might notice new alliances forming that exclude you, or receive vague responses to direct questions. These aren't your imagination. They're sacred guidance helping you piece together the truth. Trust your gut feelings about who might be involved in this deception. That uneasy feeling you get around certain people is your spiritual radar detecting dishonesty. When someone's words and actions don't align, when your stomach tightens in certain conversations, or when you feel inexplicably drained after spending time with someone, that's God nudging you toward truth. These intuitive warnings are divine protection, showing you exactly where to look more carefully. Notice them, trust them, and let them guide your investigations. Remember, you're not facing this betrayal alone. God is with you, surrounding you with protection as this deception comes to light. Around you stands a team of guardian angels, spiritual guides and heavenly helpers, all working to expose what was meant to stay hidden. This warning about secret documents is designed to empower you, not frighten you, and every aspect of this revelation is under divine timing. Feel thankful for this spiritual intelligence that has reached you, for it shows how deeply you are valued in God's eyes. Each step you take with this knowledge brings you closer to neutralizing the plans set against you. The universe supports truth and justice in your situation, bringing to light what was done in darkness. Nothing can separate you from divine protection. Not legal documents, not hidden agreements, not secret meetings. What was designed to remove you will ultimately reveal who should be removed from your life. Divine timing, God's perfect clock, is working in your situation right now. When you receive a warning about these secret papers at exactly the right moment to counter their effects, recognize the sacred precision at work. These moments show you're connected to God's protective plan, living under watchful divine guidance. As evidence of this betrayal becomes clearer, let it build your confidence in spiritual protection rather than feeding fear. Each revelation confirms you're being guided and guarded against hidden attacks. Pay attention to how perfectly timed this warning is, perhaps just before an important meeting, decision, or commitment that could have trapped you. These aren't random coincidences. They're part of a loving plan to shield you from harm. Keep your heart open to further divine revelations about this situation. The more you recognize and trust these divine insights, the more completely you'll understand exactly who was involved and what was planned against you. Just as you receive these divine revelations about secret documents meant to harm you, your support helps us continue sharing similar warnings with others facing hidden betrayals. A small super thanks of $5, $10, or $20 allows these critical divine alerts to reach those who are being plotted against without their knowledge, giving them the same spiritual advantage you've received today through this timely warning. As you process this revelation about secret documents signed against you, focus on responding with divine wisdom rather than emotional reaction. Just like a chess master thinks several moves ahead instead of making impulsive moves, you must approach this betrayal strategically. Hold on to your spiritual composure and inner peace, but let go of the need for immediate confrontation that might alert the plotter that you know. Just like a general who discovers the enemy's plans doesn't immediately reveal this knowledge. Your awareness is most powerful when kept close until the perfect moment. This betrayal isn't meant to make you bitter, but to make you wiser about human nature and more aligned with divine guidance. God has revealed these hidden papers so you can prepare your response carefully, not so you can act rashly. When you stay centered in faith rather than fear, you'll receive clear guidance about exactly when and how to address this situation. Your strongest position comes from appearing unaware while quietly taking steps to protect yourself. Let divine wisdom guide each step of your response to this hidden attack. As you navigate this revelation about secret betrayal, begin each day saying, "Divine truth reveals what I need to see." Speak these words with complete confidence. This simple practice creates a spiritual shield that makes hidden things visible to your spiritual eyes. When anxiety about this betrayal feels overwhelming, or when the reality of this deception seems too painful, pause for a moment. Use this time to center your spirit and reconnect with the divine protection surrounding you. Trust that God is working to expose every detail of this plot, and begin each day thanking Him for showing you what was meant to stay hidden. When you fill your thoughts with gratitude for divine revelation, you create space for even greater spiritual discernment to develop. Keep a small white candle nearby and light it while praying for continued exposure of all hidden documents and secret plans. This practice symbolizes divine light shining into dark corners where deception hides. Your spiritual awareness is now heightened, making you a difficult target for those who operate through dishonesty and secrecy. What was signed against you in darkness cannot stand when exposed to light. Through this painful revelation about secret documents, you're not just being protected, but also being taught valuable spiritual lessons about human nature. This experience shapes you into someone with sharper discernment who can recognize deception more quickly. Just like gold is tested by fire, your spiritual perception is being refined through this betrayal. Each layer of deception you uncover strengthens your connection to divine guidance and weakens your vulnerability to manipulation. When you view this situation as a powerful teacher rather than just a painful betrayal, you extract wisdom that will serve you for years to come. This experience develops spiritual muscles that make you stronger and more resilient against future deceptions. The person who signed these papers intended harm, but God is using their actions to elevate your spiritual awareness to a new level. Every betrayal has hidden within it the seeds of greater wisdom and protection. As you move forward, you'll notice your ability to sense dishonesty has sharpened dramatically. This newfound discernment becomes your spiritual asset, protecting not just you but others who haven't yet learned to recognize the signs of hidden agendas. In closing, as we face this revelation about secret documents and whatever difficulties they bring, move forward with strategic wisdom and spiritual strength. Be prepared to receive continued divine exposure of hidden details. Respond with careful discernment and recognize the blessing of seeing truth before it's too late. Trust in God's perfect timing and in the power of light to disinfect what festers in darkness. You are on a path to victory over this betrayal, surrounded by divine protection and strengthened by newfound wisdom. Keep saying, "Divine truth reveals what I need to see," and watch as every hidden paper and secret signature is brought into the open. As you process this divine revelation, strengthen your spiritual protection with these specific practices. First, perform a spiritual cleansing of your living and working spaces using sea salt dissolved in water. As you sprinkle this in the corners of each room, visualize divine light exposing all hidden agendas. Second, begin a 7-day prayer sequence specifically asking for complete revelation of all parties involved in this deception. Each morning before sunrise, speak aloud, "What was hidden is now revealed. What was done in darkness now stands in light." Third, pay special attention to your dreams in the coming days, as divine guidance often sends additional names and details through dream messages. Keep a journal by your bed to record these insights immediately upon waking. Finally, trust only those who have proven their loyalty through consistent actions, not just words. During this time of exposure, your circle should temporarily shrink to include only those with established trustworthiness, while divine revelation continues to unfold. If this message about hidden documents has opened your eyes to possible betrayal in your life, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more divine revelations. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a warning meant to protect you from hidden enemies. When you share this message, you extend this protection to others who may be facing similar secret plots without their knowledge. Each person who receives this warning through you becomes shielded from the consequences of papers signed against them in secret. Dear Lord, please continue to expose all hidden documents and secret plots designed to harm your children. Let nothing remain concealed that needs to be seen. Amen. If this message has touched your spirit or helped you recognize possible deception in your life, consider showing your appreciation with a super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or more. Your support helps us continue revealing divine warnings to those who face hidden betrayals. Please share in the comments what spiritual topics or divine messages about protection from enemies you'd like to hear in our next video. Your suggestions help us bring you the guidance you need most during these challenging times.